Hello guys, today's video is a request from one of our viewers. So I posted a Kerala fried rice recipe recently and there was a paneer curry in it. So they wanted the recipe, so the ingredients list is given below, and do subscribe to my channel and click the bell button. So I've heated some oil. You can use coconut oil as well on medium high. Into it goes cloves, cinnamon and star anise. Once they give out their flavor, we add in onion and curry leaves, which I've added some salt and rubbed it nicely and kept aside for 10 minutes. So now I'm adding the onions into the oil, and now we're going to cook the onions until they start turning golden brown in color. So let's just cook the onions nicely. Rubbing salt and keeping it aside helps the onions soften quickly. So you can see it has become golden brown. Now I'm adding in crushed ginger, garlic and green chilli paste. We'll cook the garlic and ginger until the raw smell disappears. And we'll also caramelize the onion until they turn nice and brown. So the onions have turned brown. At this stage we'll add the powders, which is coriander powder, red chilli powder, Kashmiri chilli powder and a little bit of turmeric. Now we'll mix everything together. And I'm going to add a little bit of hot water, so about a tablespoon I've added at this stage, and we'll gradually keep adding little more hot water and creating a gravy. So I'm just going to mix this up and add the rest of the hot water. So this is done. Let's add some more water. So I've added in total about 3 tablespoons of water to make the gravy. Mix well so the masalas cook. Now it's time to add the finely chopped tomatoes to this mixture. Now we want the tomatoes to soften and the oil to separate from the masala. So we'll just give it a nice mix and add the salt to taste. Remember, we've already added some salt to the onion, so adjust accordingly. Now we'll cover and simmer for 5 minutes until the oil separates. So you can see the oil has separated and the tomatoes have softened and the gravy is getting ready. So just give it a nice mix at this stage. Add in a little bit of garam masala powder. Mix again. And then we'll add about 1/4 to half cup of water, depending on how thick of a gravy you want. Mix everything together. So it's nicely mixed together. Now we'll cover and bring this to a boil. I forgot to add a pinch of sugar to the mixture, so I'm adding it at this stage. Again, we'll cover and let it come to a boil. So the gravy has come to a boil. Now it's time to add the paneer. So I've cut the paneer cubes and put it in hot water, in which I've added a little bit of salt. So this keeps the paneer soft. So now we'll add the paneer to the gravy. We gently mix everything together. And we'll let it simmer for another 2 to 3 minutes. You can optionally add some cream or coconut cream to this dish to make it a little more richer. That's totally optional. So once it comes to a boil, I'm adding coriander leaves to it, mixing it all together. And then the paneer curry is ready to be served with roti or paratha. So do try this recipe at home and let me know in the comment section. I'll see you next time with a new video. Until then, bye bye.